Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern Ned Reynolds in the studio Tuesday morning. Pretty serious news coming out of Mississippi involving a running back for the Tigers. They released a statement yesterday saying that he's okay. He's not out of the woods yet, though.
Well, he has a wound to the upper leg, is not officially, but that's the report forthcoming. You're making reference to Ahmad Hardy, who was not only Missouri's top running back, he was the leading rusher in the Southeastern Conference. Had a great year last year after transferring from Louisiana Monroe. Had been attending a concert in Mississippi on Sunday night now. What promoted the shooting incident, nobody seems to know. There hasn't been any discussion along those lines. But regardless of that, there was a gunshot wound, and Hardy suffered it to his upper leg. Apparently, he's going to be okay, but it may be some time before he's able to resume the athletic career and continue on. The guy wants to go into pre-med, of all things, or pre-vet in his case, because he is a horse trainer, and he is thinking about being a veterinarian, but it certainly slows his progress a little bit. Apparently, though, he is going to recover.
Horrible. So stupid. Can't go out and have fun without being worried about getting shot. Speaking of getting shot, when with a gun, it was with an elbow. We didn't really go into it. I made the comment that I think it was, you got to consider the fact that this is a young kid and he doesn't have time to mature. You get picked on. Eventually, you're going to react. Veterans don't. You think that's what happened?
Well, in this case, he is a kid. Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs is arguably their best player. He is 7'4", and he is a very athletic 7'4". But he's a kid. He's also in the second year in the NBA. He was Rookie of the Year last year. And he was, I'll tell you, if there's a blame to be placed here on his throwing the elbow, I blame it on the NBA for allowing the type of officiating that they do. I mean, this is not basketball. It's rugby, for heaven's sake. They're out there grabbing each other, pushing and shoving, and well, Wembanyama was being harassed out on the court. Again, that's part of basketball, I do understand, but not the way he was being defended. They're grabbing at him and pushing him and so forth, and he swung an elbow and connected with the other player's jaw. Well, I'm glad the NBA did not suspend him or fine him. He's a young kid, he's a very bright kid, and he will learn from this. But the fact is, he'll play tonight, and he'll suit up for the Spurs, and he is a really, really good player.
He's insane, and again, it's not understated. He is the best player because when he got ejected, they lost.
They lost the game.
So, other than that, there are other teams playing, and one got eliminated yesterday.
Yeah, the team that was eliminated was the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James and company. They were knocked out by the Oklahoma City Thunder 4-0. It was a complete sweep for Oklahoma City. They're really, really good, folks. Only won this one by 5, though, 115-110 over the Lakers. Los Angeles put up a very good fight, especially in the third and fourth periods, but it wasn't enough, and the Thunder get the win and the sweep. And now the Thunder awaits the winner of the Minnesota Timberwolves and the San Antonio Spurs. The other game was Cleveland Cavaliers, Detroit Pistons. The Cavaliers won it in Cleveland, 112-103. That series now tied at 2 games apiece. A ways to go before we get to the championships.
The Kansas City Royals start off their series with the White Sox. The St. Louis Cardinals start off their series with who today?
The Cardinals and Royals are both on the road, as are the Springfield Cardinals. None of the Missouri pro teams are playing at home tonight or this week. Cardinals have the Athletics, and they play them in Sacramento. Keep in mind they are the Athletics, and not the Sacramento A's. That's because they're, in the next couple of years, going to be moving to Las Vegas. The Royals will play the Chicago White Sox in Chicago, and the Springfield Cardinals are taking on the Tulsa Drillers down at One Oak Park in Tulsa. Springfield needs to get some wins, and in a hurry. They are 12-21 in this first half of the season.
You're going to have to get some wins this week. Second jewel in the Racing Triple Crown is going down in Maryland. Tempo is not in this, but how many horses are going to be running in
14. There will be 14, a field of 14, and that's the limit for the Preakness. That's all they're allowed to run. And this year's Preakness is being run at Laurel Racing Park in Laurel, Maryland. It's normally run at Pimlico at Baltimore, but Pimlico is shut down for refurbishing, so Laurel Park and the crowd will be no more than 5,000. They are capping the attendance at 5,000. Laurel Park, I've been there. It's a very, very nice course, but it's also very small. But it'll be the same. The Preakness is a Maryland race, so they're going to keep it in the state. And as far as the favorites are concerned, on the number one inside rail will be Taj Mahal, and Taj Mahal is listed at 5-1. O'Selly, which was a major surprise in the Kentucky Derby, finishing in third, 70-1 choice to win, finished in third place. Got win, place, and show. Well, they got show money for O'Selly. Is 6-1 for the Preakness. And here's the one that's very puzzling. It's a horse named Chip Honcho. I'm not familiar with it, but Chip Honcho is listed at 5-1. Now, why is Chip Honcho listed as a favorite? Well, I'll tell you why. It's his jockey. The jockey is Jose Ortiz, who happened to run Golden Tempo and in the Kentucky Derby, and Golden Tempo won. But Golden Tempo's not running in the Preakness, so Jose Ortiz will be aboard Chip Honcho at 5-1. Anyway, it's a wide open field. Should be a lot of fun, and that's Saturday.
And if you got the money to spend, good luck on where you put those chocolate chips. Pretty interesting coaching move at Missouri State. I think it's awesome they get a former Olympian in the fold.
Not only a former Olympian, the third all-time most decorated athlete in Olympic Games, Ryan Lochte. He was a 12-time medalist. 6 of those 12 medals were gold medals in swimming. But he is joining the Missouri State University swimming team. The head coach is Dave Collins. He made that announcement yesterday. Lochte's girlfriend, this is interesting, too, because they're apparently obviously going to get married somewhere along the line, but she is from this area. So he is marrying a young lady with 3 children. He has 3 of his own. This is a 6-family operation. Anyway, be that as it may, Ryan Lochte will be on the coaching staff. This is a big help, too, Mike, to the athletic program, because Ryan Lochte is a big name. He's a specialist in the backstroke and the butterfly and the individual medley events, All-America at Florida. Everybody knew him. And this will be a very good choice, I think, if Lochte is able to button down and perhaps get some teaching skills to the Bears swimmers. Already Coach Collins told us yesterday that he's had replies from recruits who never usually do reply. And he said, we're interested in this now all of a sudden. Hey, it's a big deal, not just for swimming, but for the athletic program as well, to add an Olympian of Ryan Lochte's caliber to the entire fold. It's a good move.
Yeah, it's going to be a good move for those kids that are getting ready to have a hell of a coach, Ned. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.